Hello fashion lovers and welcome to the Fashion Dance Stylista Moda. If you find this video interesting, please like the video. If you find this channel interesting, please subscribe the channel and don't forget to hit the bell icon to get the videos before anyone else. So today we are learning the basic technique of thread textures. See, some textures which we are going to define is this crisscross, the diagonal one with a surface, and these are very interesting to do. The dabbing, the thread pulling, thread rolling, these all we are going to explain in today's video. If you want to know all the techniques, so you are requested to please see the video till end. And now we'll start the process. Let's see. To start with, you have to take a pencil or a pen and you have to tie a thread on this. Make a tight knot so that it will not be moved at the time of painting. So you have to tie a very tight knot on this and then roll it on the pen like this. See, diagonally you have to roll the entire thread on the pen or pencil what you have taken. See, this has been completed. Done. And now I will tie a knot again at the second end. Done. Now my roller is ready to be painted like this. Now let's apply the paint on this roller. See, just make it quick. So I have taken green color here and I am applying it on the roller. Either you can apply it carefully. The thickness of color should not be very dense, or it need not to be very liquefied, right? It should be in a right proportions so that you will get a right texture on the paper. I have to apply this. Either you can apply it in this way, some people do this, but generally I do like to apply it on random like this. And now let's see how its impact will be on paper. You just have to roll this to the paper. Subscribe the channel if you still had not subscribed. See the impact, how beautiful this is. See, and now if you want to make a check, you can roll it again on in the another direction. See, either it can be a diagonal line, it may be a check, it may be a straight line, it may be a horizontal line. It depends upon the direction which you are taking on the paper. So you can take any direction with this. Now let's see the second technique. In second technique, again you have to take a pen or pencil. The basic process is same as we have done in the previous one, and now I have to roll it as we have rolled in previous, but at the end where we have tied a knot, I have to take it back to make a crisscross pattern. In another direction I have to this. See, another direction I have to take this again in the diagonal so that it will create the impact of crisscross, and then I have to tie the knot. Knots should be firm so that it will not be moved when you will print or roll the your pencil or pen on the paper or your roller on the paper, right? So this is done. And always remember, never apply the color. See the difference. Never apply the color on the edges. Edges does mean the noted portion, right? Otherwise it will spoil your design. See, I am applying the color. You can apply it randomly because automatically if you are using a cotton thread, so automatically the color will absorb the cotton will absorb the color, and it will not be sent to the pencil or something. Right, now let's roll it. Like the channel if you're finding this interesting. See, roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it, and see the texture, how beautiful it is, and with no efforts. See, if you want to create this texture on a paper or somewhere, so you have to make a lots of efforts. But now you can see the difference. Here I can make a checks of square, but here you can see the texture like a fish, uh, texture like the sails on fish. Now I'm taking a roller which is having a thinner, you can say, approach, right? The thinner the roller, you will get the small checks and or the small patterns. And if you will take it, if you will take a pattern, or you take a, sorry, roller which is thicker than of this, so you will get the bigger pattern. See, subscribe the channel, hit the bell icon. See, this is, see the difference, isn't it differ? So you can change the size of roller and you will get the different pattern. You can make it again and again. You can use the 2 colors, 3 colors, 4 colors, it's up to you. Now let's see the next technique. In next technique, I am uh, coloring the, or what we say, I'll just make a background with 1 color, 2 color, it's up to you. I'm making it shaded, little bit shaded. I'm using 2 colors. One is purple, one is orange, or the fluorescent orange. Both the colors are bright. So I just had taken the, but always keep in view that it should be wet when you are applying the roller on this. So I'm just making it, it should not be dried at that time. Now what I'll do, I'll use a roller which has been cleaned, because if I'll be using the simple roller or the roller which is not cleaned, it will not give me the impact which I am requiring for. So I have just washed it. The roller I am using the same which we have created earlier, and now I will just roll it. It will absorb the extra color and will give you the impact of the background in the pattern. See, these patterns you can create for your fabrics. You can make your sheets, handmade sheets type of things, and it will be very good to look and very good to see. It will be a treat to eyes when you will complete this pattern on your sheets or something. So you can make your own, you can make your own homemade sheets now. So now next pattern I am using is thread dabbing. It was the thread rolling, now I am using thread dabbing. Thread dabbing, I have taken the thread, I have just crump it in some way and hold it through the, hold it through the plucker. You either you can use your hands, but with the plucker you can apply the proper pressure. I just dip the thread in a color and then I will remove the extra color by using a tissue paper, and now you can stamp it and you will get the impact of a flower or some abstract pattern. See, always remember to remove the extra color through a tissue paper or something, so that you will get a impact of, otherwise it will be a dot or something, but now it will be, it will look like a drop of a color or something. It will not be a nice pattern, but now you can see it's a nice pattern. Now I will give the look to it with a brush by adding some leaves to it, and it will be look like a flower sort of a thing. See, If you still have not subscribed the channel, you are requested to do so, and at least you can like the video. See, this is looks like a bunch of flowers. Now we'll use the another technique in dabbing. Here I'll be making a background on this. I'll just paint a background like this. That means you have to paint this background on the entire sheet. I'm using a very light color. Either you can use a dark color, you can use the contrast you have learned in the video of amazing color schemes, the complementary color. You can use the complementary colors for that. One color is for background and second color is for the foreground or the print, right? Or now we will be learning in the next color technique as split complementary. There you can use three colors at once, which will be complementing each other, and it will now see what I'm doing. I'm rolling it on my finger and then making a kind of a stamp, you can say. Again, I'm just applying the color. Let it dry. The background should be dried, otherwise it will mix and match. See, nicely I have applied the color on this, and same technique I will be using. Very soon we are also going to learn the placements in the same series, amazing print pet techniques. So these are the placement. Earlier I have used the simple placement. Now I am using it in diagonal way. You can see the difference. This is single drop, that was simple, and this is single drop placement. We'll come to know in the placement sector segment, and will be an interesting topic for you. This has been stamped. Now what I'll do, I'll just take another thread. Thread can be crushed in various ways. Either you can roll it on your finger, or you can just crush it, or uh, you can just roll it, or you can do anything, but the impact should be proper which you want to. It would be an abstract kind of a print, but looks very beautiful when it comes into the existence. See, again, another thread I have taken for the next color. Earlier we have used the brush, but now I am using the thread again. Or you can use the sketch pens, you can use the pencil colors to highlight the things. It's up to you only. You can use your creativity as what you like. See, the sap green color I have created, and now I am just going to stamp it. I am just removing the extra color. This. All the print which I have created earlier, I am just supporting it with the sap green. See the beauty of design. Now the last but not the least, thread pulling technique. Thread pulling techniques, I have seen a lots of videos in the different channels or short videos or somewhere. So this is very common technique that the people are using, and for that you just have to take a strange of thread and just dip it into the color. Or you can do one thing, or you can do it more elaborate. So you can take 2 3 4 more string, 2 2 3 4 strange of a color of a thread, and then dip it in the different colors, and you can make the print simultaneously in multicolor options. But here I'm demonstrating the single color. Technique will be the same, but you can use different colors. In this also you have to remove the extra color, otherwise the shading effect you will not get. And it is always recommended to use the cotton thread, because cotton thread is a thread which actually absorbs the color and release it in a proper way. Other threads may not work that nicely. See, here I have dipped the thread into the color here, and I am removing the extra color with the help of brush, or I can do this with the help of a tissue also. Now we will remove an extra color with the help of tissue with the light hands, otherwise it will be dried. See, extra color has been removed. Now I will take the print of it on a paper. Keep the thread in any direction, but generally people are using this direction to keep this, but any direction you can use, any pattern you can use, because it's an abstract kind of a design and there is no fix thing in this. And now I will keep a tissue on it, and you just pull the thread with force at once, and see, you will get this structure. So this is all about the thread textures. In the next video definitely we will meet with the new topics and with the new experiments. Till then, bye bye, and keep loving fashion and subscribing the channel. Okay, thank you very much.